Don't wait for you to run out of time to practice. If you have time now, do it. Yeah, do it. Especially if you still have time, some free times, do it. Slowly do it. And you'll be able to do it in the future. I know where the target buffer piece should be. How do I start it? Target or buffer pieces depends on the cuber. Actually, when I learned my target, my buffer piece was the URB, which is not so common anymore nowadays. Most people are using the URF buffer. Yeah, so if I'm gonna teach you, maybe you'll just get confused. So I advise you to learn from newer cubers or other tutorials which are using URF. I tried watching Dylan's vid. I caught some idea, but not enough. Yeah, I know how to do it. My mind just doesn't work that way. Yeah, I know, Dylan. Okay, let me just give you an example solve. I think this will work for the BLD wannabes out there. This is not the best sample solve that you're going to get from the internet because I'm using a really old method and really obsolete buffers. But at least you will just get an idea, okay? Maybe your vid can shed more light. I have some videos on YouTube. I made them long time ago. Maybe you can check them. Maybe you can learn one thing or two from them. It's really up to you guys if you want to waste your time with my videos. But I wasted my time making them, so hopefully you can learn something from them. Let's start with corners. Let's try to study them separately, okay? So here's an example solve. You can copy the scramble above if you want. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for you guys. I'm gonna give you a minute to copy it. Y, J is correct. JJ is correct. Okay, well, let's do corners first. Okay, so the normal Y perm, you do it like this with the F move, and then the Y perm, like that, and then it will end with the F prime. So I'm hoping. Hi Freddy, welcome to the stream. So I'm expecting that you probably know the, what do you call that? What do you call it? Short Y perm? I forgot what they call it. Yeah, modified Y perm. I think that's what they call it. So instead of doing this, they don't do this anymore. Yeah, so this is the normal Y perm. But instead of doing the F turn, they are doing it with this piece and this piece. So no more F turns. So it will be a modified Y perm without the F and the F prime at the beginning and at the end. So basically, it's a Y perm with this corner and that corner over there. So you remove the first move and the last move, you will end with the modified Y perm. Which, and what the modified Y perm does is it interchanges this piece and this piece. Instead of these, it interchanges these two. Instead of these two, it interchanges this one and this one. And still, it interchanges these two edges. But let's forget about those two edges for now. Yeah, let's just focus on these two interchanging corners. But how do I know how to solve each corners? The sequence of solving them. Okay, that's a very good question. Let's start with this cube, okay? So this is the buffer for the OP Y perm. For the OP. This is their buffer. And all you have to do is whatever in this buffer or wherever this buffer is going, you have to put that location to the target. This is our target. This is always the target because this one and this one are always interchanging with your ALG. Only these two will interchange. Of course, these two will also interchange, but don't mind that for now. So there's only one condition. Oh, you can actually summarize it to only one condition. Actually, there are several. Yeah, in doing a setup move for OP. And that is to only move the R, the F, and the D. Okay, so that means you can move the L, the B, and the U. So in order for you to remember that, you cannot move anything that will move your buffer. Okay? you can just move the R, the F, and the D. So RFD, you sound like JPerm. I don't watch JPerm tutorials, by the way, but I don't know if that's a compliment or what. So all you have to do, your goal now, this is like a puzzle within a puzzle, guys. So it's like solving a puzzle in a puzzle. Hi Chase, welcome to the stream.
Pikachu.
So what you have to do is that the location of your buffer, or of the piece in the buffer, should be moved to this location. Okay, so let's identify this. This piece should go here to the back. Okay, so how do I move this to this place without just by moving RFD? So we got a really easy really example here, because we can just do D prime and it's already there, right? So that is our setup move, only D prime. So we just got lucky there that we can move this location to our target location with just one move. So let me do that. D prime. Remember, that is our what do you call that? I just said it earlier. Setup move. Okay, let me type that. Setup move. So I'm gonna repeat it a little bit for Freddy. Okay. So Freddy, what we're planning to do is to use YPerm, or the modified YPerm, to interchange this piece and this piece. Okay. Now we don't want this piece to go to this piece, so we want its location to go here. Okay. And the location of this is the green, yellow, orange. Green, yellow, orange should be here. Green, yellow, orange. So this location should go to our target place. Okay? And there are 3 conditions on how we will move our location to our target place. Those 3 rules are: you can only use R, F, or D. I hope that's easy. Only R, F, or D. Okay? You cannot use U, B, or L. Where's the buffer? The buffer is here. I've been holding it the whole time. I'm gonna make it easier for you guys. Our target is here. And it should go here. Okay, I hope you guys understand that, okay? So our target is over here, and it should go here at the back. That is its location. This is the buffer. Okay? But our algorithm interchanges these and these two. That is what our alg is doing. So what we want to do is to move our location to this piece so that we can interchange them. And based on the rules, you just have to you can only set up the location to the target by moving R, F, and D. You should never use U, L, and B. And we are given with a very easy example because this is movable. We can move this piece here just by moving D prime. And we're done. Okay, that is our setup move. Okay, D prime is our only setup move. You have to remember that. D prime is the setup move, and then we will do the modified Y prime now. So if I do it like that, I just interchange this one and this one. So if I will reverse the setup move, which is D prime, the reverse of that is D, I will move it there. Now we have a solved piece. So this is now orange, green, yellow, which is in its proper position already, right? Yeah, I have the same scramble. Yeah, because the scramble is just above me. You can follow that scramble. So we're going to move to our next piece. Unfortunately, our next piece is the buffer. Okay, so let's do let's try to get a different piece for that. For example, this one. Since it's the buffer, we can just randomly choose another piece to exchange it with. Okay, so I'm gonna exchange it with this one. Okay, I have the same scramble. So far, you guys are listening or following. So now the question is setup move. what should be our setup move so that this piece should go to our target piece? Anyone can answer in chat. What is the setup move? Noob Cube, yes, it's F. So if we set it up with F, our target will reach the target piece, and we can perform modified Y-perm now. So I'm gonna perform it, and then we will undo the setup move, and then yeah. So it doesn't solve anything because we just wanted the buffer to get out of the buffer place. So now we have another target. This is the red, blue, white, and red, blue, white should be here because this is white or red, blue, and white. It should be here. So I'm gonna put this here. This is our next target location. Okay. So how do I move our target location to our target piece? Nibkim is a very fast student. So Freddy, did you get it? Did you get it? So in order to move these to our target piece, we need F2. That is our what do you call this? Setup move. I always forget that word. Setup move, okay? And then we will do the modified Y-perm. And then undo the setup move, which is F2. So also F2. So we just solved that piece. Red, white, and blue. So our next piece, oh, this is a little challenging now. Because our next piece is blue, orange, yellow. I think that's it. Thank you so much, Noob. Blue, orange, yellow. Blue, orange, yellow should be here. Okay? So this is our next target. But how can we put this to here? Yeah, can you answer it, Freddy? How can we put this piece to here, to the side? F prime, R prime? No. F prime, R prime will move it below. So no, it's not F prime or R prime. Yeah, it has to be here. By the way, take note, guys, you can only use RFD, okay? RF and D. Yeah, I think JD got it. It's DR. So D and then R, it will move it here. And we follow the rules that you only have to use FDR or RFD. So now that it's here, we're done with the setup. We'll do the modified Y-perm. So we're going to do that. And then we will reverse our setup. DR, the reverse of that is R prime, D prime, and we have solved this piece. As you can see, blue, blue, orange, orange, and yellow, yellow. So we're moving on to our next target. Our next target is blue, red, yellow. And blue, red, yellow is here. It should be blue, red, yellow. So it should be here. Let me put that there. So this is our target piece. How do we put our target piece to our target location here? I think that is so easy. End of cycle, you just have to swap it with a random unsolved corner. Just swap it with a random unsolved corner. Any of the unsolved corners. Let's do this. According to Noob Cube, it's D. So we will move this to D. And yes, that's correct. So we set it up here. Yeah, and it's Mali, not Malo. So let's do the modified Y-perm. And then undo the setup move, which is D prime. And now we have solved this piece also. And we have the blue, blue, red, red, yellow, yellow. Okay? And then next, and probably the last, or one of the last maybe. So this is green, yellow, red, and it should go here at the back. So I will put that there. Okay. So how do we put this target piece to here? So I hope you can use the other camera. It's here at the back to here. D2, no. If you do D2, it will be here in front, not on the side. So it's not D2. Let's reverse that. It should be here. Okay, so not D2. By the way, there are many ways, okay? X-Labs, are you okay? X-Labs, Sorry. DR? No, it's not DR. JD, yeah, JD is correct. It's D prime R. So we will do D prime, it will be here. And R, so it will be here. Okay, and now we're going to do the modified Y perm. And we will reverse our setup move. R is R prime. And D prime is D. And now we have another solve piece over there. So we can remove this now. And we're down to maybe last two. So I think you understand the basics now, guys, right? So we're moving on. So this piece, green, orange, white, it should be here. So I will put that there. So the puzzle within the puzzle is how do we put this to here using only RFD. So I'm gonna wait for your answers, guys. Yes, they did. Oh, already the finals? That's the finals already? I knew that they were winning. I didn't know that's the finals already. Yeah, maybe I'll get it next time, but I get it a little. So R prime F. Yeah, I think that's correct. So R prime, it will put it here. F, it will put it there. So we can do our modified Y perm. And then reverse the setup move, F prime and R. So it will fix that piece in its proper place. And then the last one, orange, white, blue. Orange, white, blue should be here. I think this is the last one, guys. Yeah. So our target is here. We want to move it here. Yeah, it's very easy. It's just an R prime. And then do the modified Y perm. And then undo the setup move. And there you go. I think we solved all the corners already. Just using modified Y perm. You'll not be able to understand it maybe immediately. But at least you got the main idea and you can try it on your own. You have your own Rubik's Cube, guys. My problem before, I didn't have a good Rubik's Cube. I just have to imagine what I'm doing. Edge, now do you want to do edge? But for the edges, usually, do they still use, do they use T-perm? Well, what permutation do they use for the edges, by the way? Okay, for the edges, I'm going to teach you something better. T-perm trapping B and D.